A muscle SUV is exactly what you think it is. A no-nonsense machine with 500+ horsepower and a preference for drag strip racing rather than transporting your family. Despite the bonkers prices and a rather limited pool of buyers, this vehicle segment is constantly being updated with new models, ever more powerful and ever more expensive. Today, we'll cover the latest super SUV arrivals that will continue defying the concept of people carriers in 2023 and beyond. Before we begin, hear me out. I know for a fact that only a fraction of you are subscribed to the channel, so join the automotive territory community, ring the bell, and enjoy the ride. Cadillac Escalade V. The Escalade puts on the V badge for the first time and consequently becomes one of the world's most powerful and fastest production 7-seaters. This 3.2-ton SUV is distinguished by new 22-inch multispoke wheels painted in dark gray, quad tailpipes, and renewed grille pattern front splitter and rear bumper. The centerpiece of mechanical changes is a 6.2-liter V8 engine that is also found in the CT5V Blackwing. Thanks to the 2.7-liter supercharger, this muscle was boosted to 682 horsepower and 653 pound-feet, channeled through a 10-speed automatic to all four. The arsenal of driver aids for the truck includes a limited slip differential, V-mode with launch control, Brembo brakes with massive iron rotors, and a specially tuned suspension with adaptive dampers and air springs that can lower the ride by 0.8 inches. The Cadillac Escalade V does 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds and completes a quarter mile in 12.7 at 110 mph top speed. Brabus Crawler. Unlike the usual conversions from Brabus that focus on refining luxury and enhancing performance, this one makes the G-Wagon completely unrecognizable. The SUV loses its windows and doors, acquires a new carbon roof, and has a 4-seater cabin with a high-strength safety cell from steel. The bodywork of the Crawler benefits of exposed carbon fiber parts, a new rear wing, and Kevlar underbody panels. The chassis of the model has portal axles and new height-adjustable shocks. Plus, the SUV rides on 20-inch Brabus monoblock forged wheels that are wrapped in the off-road-ready Maxxis Razor tires. The stock 4-liter bi-turbo V8 is boosted to 4.4 liters. It is fitted with the new turbochargers and is equipped with the new air intakes and exhaust system. As a result, this mill delivers 900 horses and 774 pound-feet. It accelerates the SUV to 60 in 3.4 seconds, though the top speed is limited to 99 mph due to the huge off-road tires of this SUV. Ford Bronco VelociRaptor 400. In the past, Hennessy had already used the VelociRaptor nameplate for the number of modified Ford vehicles, but now it is making its way to the latest Bronco SUV. As the moniker suggests, this model gets boosted to over 400 horses. Its 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6 features an updated engine management software, new exhaust, and improved air filtration. These changes raise the mill's output to 411 HP and 503 pound-feet, allowing to decrease the acceleration to 60 to 4.9 seconds. Hennessy does not tell us about the changes to the gearbox and the drive, so we assume that the V6 is still paired with a 10-speed select-shift automatic and 4x4. From the outside, the VelociRaptor is set apart by the new bumper with integrated fog lights, and if you're willing to pay extra, the Heritage Edition graphics are also on the table. Finally, Hennessy adds a few chassis updates, including a suspension leveling kit, new 18-inch wheels wrapped in 35-inch off-road Wrangler tires, optional performance brakes with 6-piston calipers up front, and a full leather interior. Aston Martin DBX 707. Quite expectedly, the DBX has become the best-selling model of the iconic British sports car brand and saved the company from a looming bankruptcy. To further fuel the success story, Aston is releasing a special modification already praised as the world's fastest and most powerful production SUV. The 707 in the name stands for the horsepower output of the modified Mercedes AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with the new ball-bearing twin turbochargers and a new wet clutch system. The exterior is more sculpted, DRLs receive a new design, and the grille grows larger. To handle the added ponies and 664 pound-feet of torque, the DBX 707 gets an updated electronic limited-slip differential, all-wheel drive, and the largest Aston Martin carbon ceramic brakes with 420mm diameter at the front. This Aston should sprint from 0 to 62 in 3.3 seconds, while its top speed reaches 193 miles per hour, beating its closest rivals from the VW group by 2 points. Hopefully you've already subscribed to the channel. Now, to fully complete today's quest of good deeds, I humbly ask you to smash the like button. Thanks for the feedback, and let's proceed. Lotus Eletre. As previously announced, Lotus is wrapping up its internal combustion program, and therefore the first SUV of the brand goes all-electric. With the Eletre, the company capitalizes on 70 years of sports car manufacturing experience and creates a true driver's SUV. The model gets an aerodynamically superior bodywork with a closed-off grille, a rear spoiler, and 22 or 23-inch wheels. To justify the claim for the title of the world's first hyper-SUV, this Lotus is built on the 800-volt electric architecture with the components from the Evija hypercar. It has a dual or a tri-motor all-wheel drive powertrain rated for 600 or 900 horsepower, 370 miles of range, 2.9 seconds 0 to 60, and 160 miles per hour Vmax. In its fully loaded version, the Eletre gets ceramic composite brakes with 10-piston calipers, air suspension, adaptive dampers, while the seats and surfaces are wrapped in wool blend, man-made textiles, genuine leather, and durable microfiber. Range Rover Sport. Following in the footsteps of the full-size Range Rover, the midsize Sport embraces the new MLA Flex architecture, adds 3 inches in the wheelbase length, and raises the aerodynamic efficiency of its body. This SUV gets multiple hybridized powertrains, but the flagship unit is still the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 coupled with a classic ZF 8-speed and an all-wheel drive. This unit is good for 530 horsepower, and with the dynamic launch function, it is capable of accelerating to 60 in 4.3 seconds. This performer can be optioned with a Stormer handling pack that adds all-wheel steering, electronic differential with torque vectoring, and electronic active roll control labeled Dynamic Response Pro. The Range Rover Sport First Edition rides on 23-inch wheels wearing slicks and promotes the so-called sporting luxury. 22-way power seats, active noise cancellation, new cockpits with a 13.7-inch dashboard, and a fresh PV Pro touchscreen with Alexa. Brabus 900 Mercedes-Maybach GLS. The celebrated German tuning house introduces an even more powerful version of the luxurious Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600. Remaining loyal to its time-proven recipe, Brabus adds gentle carbon fiber detailing on the front bumper, fender flares, and rear diffuser. There is also an exclusive Brabus darkened grille and a set of huge 24-inch monoblock M Platinum Edition forged wheels wrapped into Continental tires. To make the latter even more distinguished from the outside, the SUV's height has been lowered by an inch. The biggest transformation is always hidden under the hood, where the stock 4-liter V8 gains increased displacement of 4.5 liters. The mill also benefits from 2 Brabus turbochargers, new software, and a high-performance exhaust system. This way, the unit outputs 900 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque, promising 4.2 seconds 0 to 60 and 199 mph top speed. The interior of this Maybach gets a custom treatment with black and cream leather, carbon trim, and exclusive details. Bentley Bentayga Extended Wheelbase. The company's bestseller arrives with additional space between the axles, growing in the wheelbase length by 7 inches. However, the new Bentayga Extended is a bit more than a simple stretch, since the manufacturer claims that they have re-engineered over 2,000 of its parts. Among the most noticeable additions are the new power-closing rear doors, repositioned roof, new floor panels, and body sides. The EWB is also distinguished by a fresh grille with vertical slats and unique 22-inch wheels. Under the hood, this SUV hides the familiar 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8, rated for 542 horsepower and 568 pound-feet. But unfortunately, the more muscular W12 is off the table. Despite this fact, the model still promises brisk 4.5 seconds 0 to 60 and 180 mph top speed. Unlike the regular Bentayga, the Extended is not offered in the 3-row configuration, so instead, this extra length is dedicated to providing unbeatable comfort for the rear passengers. Dodge Durango by Mopar. This is a special edition package for the Durango 7-seater that will be limited to 250 units, 200 for the US and 50 for Canada. Based on the all-wheel drive Durango RT with a tow-and-go package, the customized model celebrates the 85th anniversary of Mopar. Its main updates focus on the exterior and interior design of the SUV. It can be painted in TB black or white knuckle with a Mopar blue stripe on the driver's side. There is the brand's badge on the front grille, and the brakes are upgraded with Brembo calipers, also in blue. The cabin of the model boasts unique front seats, wrapped in leather and suede. There is blue stitching on the seats, instrument console and doors, plus all new weather floor mats. As usual, this Durango is powered by the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 with 360 horses, 8,700 pounds towing capacity, and 145 mph top speed. NAMX SUV. Founded by Fauzi Anaya and Thomas Delusek, NAMX is an Afro-European industrial and technological startup that will be operating in the field of hydrogen fuel cell mobility. The NAMX SUV was co-designed with Pininfarina, with the first production unit scheduled for 2025. This model will arrive in 2 versions, a 296 HP rear-wheel drive and the range-topping 4-wheel drive GTH with 542 horsepower, 4.5 seconds 0 to 60, and 155 mph top speed. To achieve infinite mobility, NAMX have patented a new fuel cell technology with a fixed hydrogen tank and 6 additional removable capsules for the total range of 497 miles or 800 kilometers. Do these SUVs have enough muscles for your personal taste? Which one of these giants should be called the best model in the muscle SUV segment? Is it the new Escalade V? We'll be discussing the lineup in the comment section below, so join in. Subscribe, like, and share if you haven't already, and watch more by following the links on the screen and in the description. Stand with Ukraine, and may the torque be with you!